What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the fastest Game 2 Raider franchise here on Madden 23. It is season number 5, week number 8, and this one is going to be a good one, y'all, because this one is the Raiders against the Chiefs. It's always good in Raiders and Chiefs, but it's going to be for the top spot in the AFC West here in the week 8 of our season. As you can see, we've seen the last few games. AFC West is the race is tight with the Raiders and the Chiefs and the Chargers all pretty close to each other. Chargers lost last week though, and one of these teams are going to probably lose this week unless we end in a tie, which I doubt. But the Raiders and Chiefs coming at it, two really good teams, 88 overall. They're a little bit better on offense. We're a little bit better on defense, on paper anyway. Let's see what the breakout. I think I want to keep an eye on Monroe, the defensive lineman. He was a big part of our win last night. He was. I'm not totally sold on him yet, but if he has a repeat performance against the Chiefs this week, he might turn out to be a very special player. This is the second time that we've had a big play opportunity for Ricky Monroe. Hold the Chiefs to less than 75 rushing yards and 1 rushing TD, or get Ricky Monroe 2 big plays. We might be able to keep them under 75 yards rushing. This game might be a rushing game for us, actually. So, yeah, let's see what's happening. But we'll be in Kansas City this week. I say, let's get to it. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here in Kansas City with Andy Reid, who come in jogging in from the locker room in the last second. Trayvon Mullen is trying to lead this defense against one of the best quarterbacks the NFL has ever seen in Patrick Mahomes. The Raider defense is continuing the reputation of being one of the better defenses in the NFL. The offense has played well as well behind the quarterback, Sheldon Briggs. He's calmed down some of the naysayers over the last few weeks. Patrick Mahomes doesn't have the offensive tools that he usually has, so it'll be interesting to see what he does with this defense, with this offensive squad. But the defense for the Chiefs is also very good. So this is a good one. I think it's 2 very good teams ready to face off against each other for a very important game. Let's do it. All right, so Kansas City looks like, and tries to return it, but gets to the 18-yard line. Let's see some of Patrick Mahomes' numbers this week. How is he doing? How is the man doing? 18 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, 1,865 yards. That's not a ton. It's actually kind of low for Patrick. Maybe he's not throwing the ball. We'll always have to worry about Travis Kelce. You know, he's going to be probably the main threat on this team. We have built this team to defend the pass. So hopefully we're able to do just that. No sir, they try a jet sweep and they get nothing on that play. Try 2nd and 10. Okay, so they got a nice little catch right there. Pass to, I don't know, EA can't figure out how to put the ball in the right hand for some of their celebrations. It was actually pretty good earlier. We want to keep them from getting 75 rushing yards. That's what we want to do. And I don't know, they're committing to running the ball pretty early here. Okay, are they gonna try to hit us with the roughing the passer? Roughing the passer. Oh no, it's not feeling good. Although we could use, it's okay. It's not that big a deal. Let's go. And they lose 5 yards on that play. Edwards-Helaire has nowhere to go. Garcia in to make the play. Excuse me. Okay, 2nd and 15. Coming out with.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
All right, let's see what we get here.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Good play by the defense. Okay, 3rd and 15.
It's 3rd down.
And utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Oh, nice play by Trayvon Diggs to knock the ball loose. Oh, I thought he had the touchdown, actually. And that's where Patrick Mahomes is probably like, man, I got to have better receivers. He's looking, that was a nice throw. And it's in there. The kick is good, and the Raiders only give up 3 yards on this first drive. All right, let's see what we got. Okay, so Harrell. Now it's going to be important for us not to give away the ball. So no craziness. Sheldon Briggs, 1,707 yards, not far from Patrick Mahomes. I think about 100 yards away. It's pretty good company. He was pretty good statistically in the last game, too, from a comparison point of view. Was it the last game? I can't remember which game it was. Ooh. What we said we were going to do is run outside. So let's see if we can do that. We're going to try the run outside to the left. Jacobs looking for room and found it. It would look like there was nowhere to go, but dances in there a little bit and finds a lane to get about 5 yards. Fourth and 3, and oh boy, we really want to try this. If we're going to do it, we're going to do it now. Nice catch by Terrell. And he is catching and holding on to the ball. Nice. That's a huge conversion there. That was a big chance. They've got pretty good secondary, so we can't take a lot of those. Nice. And look, Tyler Amos once again. Let's go with this play here. We might get Schultz. Nice catch and nice pass. Almost, if that's an inaccurate pass, that's an interception. Easily. Good throw. That was a great throw.
Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them.
Wow. I'm impressed, Briggs. Now don't make me regret it. Wow. Jacobs gets nowhere on that play. I think somebody has game planned Jacobs. Second and 12. See what we can get. He gets 6 yards on that play. Don't have time for that. What is that, by the way? Okay, we're looking to get an out route here. Maybe Mooney on the out. That's what we're hoping for. And the catch is good. Let's go. Darnell. And that's a big play. That's a huge play by the quarterback. I don't know. I think Briggs was the factor in that whole drive. He threw a lot of really good passes. He threw another good pass right there. And we like it. Okay. Good job by the offense.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
That went to Josh Jacobs had nothing going, and they brought that ball out. So on the 15-yard line, and don't want to give them run plays. I would love to get Monroe whatever benefit he's going to get. I don't know if it's a superstar progression thing or if it'll be a thing where he just kind of gets some good XP. But we want to keep Oh, I thought I had the interception. I started running the other way. Wow. Look at that. Did it go through his arms? I thought for sure he had the interception. Wow. Let's look. Ooh, that looks like it should normally. What happened? He just missed it? Wow, look at that. I bet that's the Mahomes effect right there. Had to be. I was close. Don't do it again. Okay, they're throwing short passes. Sky Moore is his best receiver, so it's okay. It's okay. Okay, we're gonna play off the ball. It's the end of the first quarter. Scored 10-3 or 7-3. Good game so far. Both teams doing their thing. We're gonna go with Bear. Actually, let's go with Cub. $5 say they want to run the ball here. They did want to run the ball. He just tried to run it himself. And he gets no go. Ethan. Let's Let's go here. If they throw short, then they'll get it. Oh, and Mahomes throws the ball away. Maybe could have ran it, but didn't have nowhere to go, and so now we have a stand by the Raiders. Okay, 1st and 10 on the 22. This is a good situation for us. It would be great for us to score the ball. It's always great to score the ball, but it would put a little pressure on them. Gosh. Follow the play, Antoine. I should have followed the play that time. They're playing the run, though. I think they're keying the run. We do get the first down on that one. Jacobs finds a little room on the outside finally. I don't like any of these play calls. We'll try this one. I don't like it though. And looked like they were coming in with the heat. Everybody kind of came up. He was wide open. Looks like the offensive coordinator knew what he was doing. Jacobs finds room. Oh, tried to break. I probably should have just stiff armed. Good run by JJ. Biggest run of the day so far. And had one man to beat. I tried to jump inside. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. All right, we're going to try the outside once again. We think we can. Eventually, we think we'll find success running to the outside. There he is. Jacobs with another big run. And he's got 63 yards on 7 carries after a couple really big plays by him. Able to turn the corner. Again, Jacobs not the fastest guy, but fast enough to turn the corner there. This might go to Amos. It could be touchdown for Amos. If not, then we're going to find probably Harrell. There was Amos. I think he was open. I left him because I thought I saw him follow, but look, there he is. That's exactly where I thought he would be. Gosh, I should have just went with the gut. Okay, though, we'll take it a little bit at a time. 2nd and 4. Jacobs finds some room. Gets about 3 yards on that carry. 3rd and 1. Let's. I should have just called timeout and changed the play. All right, we're going to go with the double slant. Looking for Harrell. And we get him for the touchdown. Let's go. Well, we needed that. We needed it. Ooh, the hold on the left-hand side, though. Nice. All right, we want to put a little pressure on them. So it's 14-3 at the end of the second quarter. I believe they got the ball first. Or did we get the ball first? I can't remember who got the ball first. I think they got the ball first. And yeah, this will be huge for us. It'd be awesome to get a pick six or something right here, and early, get a pick six early. We're gonna call a cover two, the man coverage. Nice play. Nice play there. Let's keep an eye on this quarterback, Flanagan. That's your job. Don't let him get outside. Good tackle. 3rd and 2. See, I think this is a pass play. At the end of it, I think it's going to be a pass play. But we're going to play man blitz here. Bring Davis over a little, just in case it's not a pass play. And there it is, right over the middle. It's okay, though. Nickel and dime is okay. Okay, kinda. It's kinda okay. Let's go with cover 2 flat.
So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down. 1st and 10, it's Edwards.
Okay, he gets a few yards on that play. Didn't like, should have. I'm surprised actually that they went with a run play on that. Oh no. Oh! Wow. 3rd and 1. Okay. With this play here. Diggs play closer. Take those. Let's go. Interception. Let's go. Oh, he tried to fling it, but he didn't. Nice. Andrew Booth with the interception. And so let's we definitely want to score here. I don't really want to give the ball back unless we score. Oh, Briggs overthrew it. That's the first bad pass in a little bit for Briggs. Definite overthrow there. He really had his man. And that's another tough play there. We're gonna chew the clock. It's 3rd and 19. Wow, we lose yards on that play. They want us to fake punt? Are they crazy? Fake punt? They must be wild. They were telling us to call an offensive play. Oh, and that's a fumble. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, he got hit twice with 2 big hit sticks. And that is exactly what we need. Bing. Oh no, did he I don't know, did the ground cause a fumble there? Oh, I don't think so. Okay, we'll take it. It's 1st and 10 on the 46. Man, I'd be a little upset if that had happened to me though, I ain't gonna lie to you. I had X. Should have thrown it to X. He was open. But also, it was one of those plays where the play was broken up, and even though he's open, maybe he isn't because he's not going to, the quarterback isn't going to throw it to the right spot.
Throwing again. Briggs.
Oh! What happened? First of all, what kind of throw is that? Time out. What kind of throw was that? What is this? Okay, yeah, they're not going to show it. And then two. Okay, so I threw it to the right, and he throws it. He taps a lob to the left. We turn around and get it. Wow. Wow. I don't even know what to tell you. A couple, you know what? We had a couple lucky breaks. I pressed R1. I threw it. Call timeout. And we don't want to chew the clock here. Okay. All right, we got Mooney again. It's the same play we did last time. Let's go. Briggs with the touchdown to the tight end Terrell over the middle. And that play has worked more than once. And that is a huge play. Over the middle. Did we have Mooney? I think Mooney was double covered though. This is the play we scored on last. Mooney's here. Oh, we might have been able to hit him again, although it wouldn't have been a touchdown. Actually, everybody's open. He's open, he's open, and he's open. Wow. We like it, Mikey. Scores 21-3. End of the second quarter, and I believe we get the ball back.
And the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in
Washington Commanders with the W over the Baltimore Ravens. Kadarius Toney, I believe he's with the Ravens in at this point. And New York continues to win. Jalen Hurts has turned that franchise around. For sure, for sure. All right, we definitely got to play back with these guys. Nice.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
Are they going to run it again? Hope they don't. We got to try to keep him. Out of bounds they go. All right, come on, Monroe. Monroe hadn't really done anything this game. Uh-oh, they're going to score. They're going to get a field goal out of it all, which is okay. I don't mind it. 49-24, the Chargers take another loss against the Cincinnati Bengals, and the kick is good for the Raiders. Hold up, that's not the right one. All right, we get on the halftime kick. Let's see what's going on around the league. We saw that the Chargers took their L. They're probably going to show us that game. Los Angeles and the Broncos tied up. Excuse me. 21-21, Russell Wilson with 3 touchdowns in the first half. He's on his way to a huge day. Tampa Bay against the Browns. The Bucks get the win, or are winning, 21-7. Long as the quarterback over there is a good young quarterback. There it is. The Bengals and the Chargers. Bengals get it done. And so the Chargers are starting to falter a little bit. It looks like it's going to be, if we keep playing the way we're playing, it's going to be us and the Chiefs for the AFC West. Going to continue our run outside. I still think that's what we can do. And we're going to defend short pass for them. We do get the ball. And we definitely want to score here. And that would make everyone happy. Okay. All right, Josh Jacobs, we're looking for you today. Looking for you to have an impact in this second half. You want to keep running to the right. Oh, if we break one more tackle right there, then it's nice. Ooh, I want to pass it. I think we will pass it. 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Don't like this. I don't like this.
Operating from the gun.
Briggs finds some room up the middle. I didn't even pay attention a lot to who was open and who wasn't open. I didn't really like the call. And was looking to run or throw the ball away pretty quick. Luckily, the lane opened up, so we ran. 1st and 10. Oh, there was no help over there for him.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Ooh. They probably should have been a fumble because I pressed to throw right as I was getting tackled. And yeah, should have probably been a fumble. If it would have been a fumble, I would have totally accepted it. Okay, so Terrell. Oh no! Intercepted. It's my bad. I locked in on him. Locked in on that receiver. Shouldn't have. This is the guy that's open. Actually, when I picked a play, that's who I was thinking about. And then when I pulled up the play art.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. Okay.
All right. Well, that's not good. Dang it. All right. So let's go with the big nickel. Edwards-Helaire, you get nothing, sir. Nice play by Newsome. Came in and disrupted that immediately. Couldn't get the tackle, but pushes him back. It's almost better because he pushed him back. Wait, was it Newsome? Yeah, it was Newsome that got in first. No, Newsome got in at the end. Somebody else got in there before him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Mahomes.
Let's go. Nice play. And that's a big sack. That time Garcia and I think it was Max Crosby? Who's that? Is it on the right? Yeah, Max Crosby's in there. You know number 98 is going to be in there. Big play by the defense. That was a nice play. The big nickel cover 2. Kind of liked it. I have to remember that. Excuse me. Okay, yeah, I definitely didn't run 11 yards. Did not run 11 yards on that. Good job, defense, to get the ball right back without any offensive repercussions. This is probably going to Schultz. There he is. Nice catch. Nice catch. There's Mooney, I think, which is probably going to go to Moreau. Safe. Nope. Going to go here. Jacobs gets the first down on the catch and run.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's a
See if we can get the run going again. Totally okay with that. Jacobs, he said, I'm going to fall forward, bruh. Okay, we're looking for a Terrell here. Amos with the catch. Nice. That time he holds on to it. Okay, I think we might get... Ooh, we're not close enough. I was hoping to get Amos in the end zone. I'm going to push Terrell straight ahead. See what happens. Hike the ball. Had square. But I checked down. But square was open. Gotta throw the ball away. Didn't have anywhere to go. And so let's go with probably shouldn't do a toss. Let's go right up the middle for 2 yards. Come on, Jacobs. They can't stop you from getting 2 yards, I know. Oh, and they can. And they did. 4th and inches. Should have went to the right. Hey, oh yeah, they didn't stack. They're not stacking the line. Jacobs getting it done. Good. And that's the end of the third quarter. Everything's going as planned. We want to, in a sense, we want to keep the ball a lot. And that's certainly what we are doing. I'm going to call this play the classic Madden play. Either it's a slant. I think we'll get the slant. I don't even know if we had the slant. I looked and it didn't look like it would have did that. And with that play, for some reason, you gotta, not for some reason, but with that play, you have to be pretty quick with your decision. Big hit. 3rd and goal. Okay, so what we do, 3rd and goal on the 3. Do we do a strong toss goal line? Oh, he tried to squeeze forward. Okay, I like our lead. And so we're going to we're gonna go for this.
This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Oh, and we don't get it. We don't get it. Okay, so let me see. Did I miss anybody? This is, I did. That's the reason I looked over there, because I was like, this is probably the guy that would have been open. I didn't look. I looked for 85. Looked for him. And he actually was open. I don't know why. I guess he looked double, so I looked away. And he looked, oh man. Everybody but the guy that I threw it to is the least open out of everybody. All right. Okay, so 21-6. We're okay with this. Kinda. Nice. 2nd and 8. We got 2 takeaways today. And let's say we're the 6th best team for takeaways. Excuse me. All right. Let's get Merrick. We've only allowed 158 total yards today against the almighty Chiefs. Okay, so they're gonna go there. Let's go back to this play that we liked. What was it? This.
They'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. Nice.
No, sir. And they've got to punt that ball. And they're not going to punt. They're going fourth and 3. We're going to go with man.
That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Now Mahomes got to have this one.
Oh, and Mahomes misses his guy, and they went for it on 4th down, and they give it back to us on the 10-yard line.
And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. So they
wow.
Points here in a 2-score game could not come away.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's a little pressure on them. Okay, we're looking for Amos on the eye. There he is, and that's a touchdown for Harrell. Let's go. Nice. Nice play. They covered Tyler Amos that time. And the kick is up and it's good. All right, so 4 minutes and 40 seconds left. The big key is, again, we don't want them to get 75 yards rushing. They probably have like 20 yards rushing or something like that. I'd imagine that they're going to do passing, though. Here, just make sure we don't give away some huge run. Call nickel. Okay, let's get out of that. That didn't feel safe. Okay, we rarely call 4-3. Gonna call it on this play. 3rd and 1. Excuse me.
Neither guy in double coverage could react.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down.
Oh,
Watson complete.
grr.
The Chiefs first down as they're able
That's all right.
to down conversion.
I saw him. I was actually running with him at first, and then I wasn't.
NFL route tree. One thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Oh, look at the juke. And they're
I was trying to hit with the hit stick. I think Trayvon Merrick's one of his special attributes is causing a fumble on the low hit stick. I was trying to do that. Oh, we take those. That's Trayvon Merrick. No, who's number? That's Manning in on the play. And we intercept Patrick Mahomes a second time.
had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel.
And that's going to do it. We're going to chew this clock away for show. 3 minutes left on the 46. No touchdowns allowed for the Chiefs so far in this game. And we'd love to get Josh Jacobs 100 yards.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs, and he'll take it across the field.
Excuse me. I mean, honestly, the run game is not working. It's the pass game that's been doing it.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Yeah, let's see if we can get one more first down.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left.
Oh my goodness.
3rd and 5. He only gets
4th and 3.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
All right, we're gonna call a play action pass. We're gonna push Mooney, and we're gonna go deep, probably on with Mooney. Just give him a shot.
Briggs.
I should have went to Mooney.
The Raiders trying on 4th down, but to no
Okay, no problem there.
comes up with a stop.
No problem.
Out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit.
Big hit. Oh,
This one to Watson.
it's all right. We'll take that.
Just shy of the 40. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On first down, Mahomes.
Oh, and they get the pass, and there's the touchdown that I just commented about them not having.
Kansas City touchdown.
They score the touch.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are finally into the end zone here this
Oh, I guess he made the play. I mean, I don't know. 12-28. Cam Best made a play there. We're going to onside recover.
Every receiver's coach, everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the
Hold on to the ball. They've got three timeouts. And
we knew even before they put the toe
been playing the run pretty well.
their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door. We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Timeout for
Here's the first of their timeouts.
for Kansas City.
The clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Second down.
Nice.
Once more. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
I don't want to run out of bounds though. The whole point of running is to keep the clock moving.
Be enough to get him home free. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
Man,
The big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now a second timeout called for.
we have to actually run it because
With just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
that one timeout, I believe,
Pushes past him.
He's not out of bounds though, is he? Oh, they burn their third timeout. 3rd and 6. I think I have to run it here. Doesn't matter. I don't mind running it. Uh-oh. And he gets the first down anyway, and that will do it. Ladies and gentlemen, and that might have been his 100 yards right there. But the Raiders get it done against the Chiefs and stand atop the AFC West with a 7-1 record. Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes, man, they had a tough time today. They did not get going like you would think they did. They get a touchdown right there at the end. But Patrick Mahomes comes up, talks to the fullback, shows him some love. Josh Jacobs shows him some love. And that'll do it. The Raiders get it done. 28-12 with only 191 yards passing. I think we threw 2 interceptions in that game. Briggs with a better day than Patrick Mahomes. Briggs 16 for 23, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. Josh Jacobs with his 109 yards. No touchdowns in this game, but the big work was being done by the offense, and Ed Harrell had 2 touchdown catches, of course. But Alex Terrell had some big plays. It's nice to have 2 tight ends that we feel like we can go to. He probably made the biggest play in the first quarter when we went for it on 4th and a little bit. And he made a catch while being tackled. Trayvon Diggs with 6 tackles. Newsome, again, the secondary continues to really anchor the team. John Garcia with 2 tackles for loss. You don't see what's his name? He didn't make any plays. The guy that we were having the scenario for, Ricky Monroe. All in all, Raiders with the dub. Raiders with the dub. Not a especially good offensive game. I don't know, just kind of a scrappy game there. Let's look at what he's got to say. I called it. Did not Rick Renault play the heck? Actually, he didn't. He didn't do hardly anything. I think he's a lot better than we initially thought. Oh, but he does get the dev trait upgrade. Ricky Moreau has the superstar development trait. Progress faster and can use superstar abilities. 2,000 for all. Oh, for this one defensive lineman. Nice. Let's go ahead and advance the week. And it's week 9. Let's take a look at him. Well, let's look at Monroe. Now that he's got superstar. Defensive tackle. Adrenaline rush. Pass rushers with this ability will have all their pass rush move points restored after sacking the quarterback. Let's see. Not sure. Run committed. Defenders with this ability will dominantly win run blocks when they correctly use the guess play adjustment to predict a run. Incorrect guesses will result in a loss. Secure tackler, strip specialist, goal line stuff, persistent. Defenders with this ability are granted a free pass rush. Interesting. For Ricky Monroe, I kind of like this. I'm gonna do that. Actually, I don't see why not. Now let's go. We have to play the Ravens, I believe. So let's see who y'all got. Lamar Jackson, of course. Oh my gosh, I forgot all about him. Dobbins with a 93 overall. Okay. T. Higgins and Kadarius Toney. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. I thought Kadarius Toney was with the Ravens. They've got good receivers. I think that's going to be a problem. Oh, and a great tight end. And a great offensive line. Yeah, the offense is tough. Defensive line looks a little weak. Linebackers can't be exploited. We may be able to get some running going. And yeah, we've got to be careful against the pass. Good secondary. This could be a tough team for us. Yeah, it could be a tough team. 89 overall. I think we lost. Did we lose a point on offense? I thought we were 88. Anyway. All right. Well, that's going to do it. Hey, if you enjoyed that game, thank you for checking it out and hanging out with us. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, so when the Baltimore Ravens show up, you're there for us, to root for us. Until that time, God loves you and so do I. And I will. See you when I see you. Peace.